There are three main types of rocks, and today we're going to talk about igneous rocks. All rocks are classified by how they form. Igneous rocks are rocks that form from the cooling of molten rock material. It can be from cooling magma inside the earth or from cooling lava on Earth's surface. And just a reminder that magma and lava are the same molten rock material, just in different locations. Magma's inside, lava has already erupted. There are two kinds of igneous rocks that you need to know about, and these are important vocabulary words. Intrusive igneous rocks form from cooling magma inside the earth. Intrusive, inside. Extrusive igneous rocks form from cooling lava outside the earth. Think about extrusive has exited the earth. Igneous rocks are classified by their texture. Intrusive igneous rocks form from magma cooling very slowly inside the earth. Because it cools so slowly, it has time to grow large mineral crystals, and we call it coarse-grained texture, like this example on the top. You can see the large mineral crystals without any special instruments, and it looks kind of rough if you touched it. Extrusive igneous rocks form from lava cooling very quickly on Earth's surface. This could be on the surface exposed to air, or it could be on the surface underwater, in which case the water would cool it very quickly. And because it doesn't have time to grow large mineral crystals, the crystals are very small or fine-grained texture. It looks more smooth or uniform in texture. When magma cools beneath Earth's surface, it cools very slowly and has time to grow large mineral crystals. These are called intrusive igneous rocks. And all three of these examples are coarse-grained. You can see the large mineral crystals with your eyes. Some examples are diorite, granite, and gabbro. I bet a lot of people have granite someplace in their house. And here in Georgia, granite is very common. Stone Mountain is made out of granite, and in a lot of neighborhoods around Marietta and Atlanta, the curbs are actually made out of granite. The next time you're outside, see if you can notice some granite curbs along the edges of the streets. Extrusive igneous rocks happen when magma cools on Earth's surface, and it cools very quickly and does not have time to grow large mineral crystals. And there are three ways to describe the texture of extrusive igneous rocks. First, fine-grained texture means the mineral crystals are very small, sort of the same color throughout, very uniform looking in color, like this basalt. Another type of extrusive texture is glassy. It looks very smooth, like this obsidian. It looks like black glass, but it's actually an extrusive igneous rock. And this, if you play Minecraft, you might be familiar with obsidian. A third type of extrusive texture is called vesicular, and this type of rock formed when a volcano erupted kind of foamy or frothy lava that had lots of gas bubbles trapped inside, and when it cooled very quickly, the gas bubbles were trapped inside the rock and it left little holes behind. This example is called pumice, and it's actually really common. People use it in their showers to kind of scrub their knees and elbows. And if you put it in water, it's less dense than water and it would float. The mineral composition of igneous rocks also gives you information. There are two new vocabulary words that you'll need to know, felsic and mafic. Remember that rocks are made out of minerals. If an igneous rock is made out of mostly silica-rich minerals, like this quartz on the top example, it's going to look a lot like quartz and be very light in color. Quartz is made out of a lot of silica, which is kind of a clear or white color. So if it's got a lot of silica and it's light in color, we call it felsic. This rhyolite has a lot of silica, it's light in color, so we call it a felsic igneous rock. The opposite of that is called mafic. If an igneous rock does not have very much silica, it's going to look darker, and that is called mafic. This basalt down here on the bottom it doesn't have very much silica at all, so it's very dark. Now you can put felsic and mafic as an adjective for intrusive or extrusive igneous rocks. The composition doesn't tell you how it was formed, it just tells you about its mineral content. And just to review the important vocabulary from this section, igneous rocks are rocks that form from the cooling of molten material. Magma is molten rock material inside the earth, and lava is outside the earth. Intrusive igneous rocks cool from magma inside the earth very slowly and has coarse-grained texture because it has time to grow those large mineral crystals. Extrusive igneous rocks cool from lava quickly outside the earth, so it has very fine-grained texture and small minerals. And then when we're talking about the composition or which mineral ingredients are inside the rock, we can call it mafic or felsic. Felsic means it has lots of silica and it's light in color. Mafic means that it doesn't have very much silica and it's dark in color.